You know that feeling, right? You're trying to build something great, maybe an app, maybe just better workflow for your business, and you end up spending, well, way more time hunting for the right tools than actually doing the work.
Oh, absolutely. It's like being a chef, maybe, who can't find the spices they need because the pantry's just a mess.
Exactly. So today, we're not just tidying the pantry, we're stepping into, let's call it a perfectly organized, high-end spice rack, the Zuda Marketplace.
That's a really good way to put it. The Xuda Marketplace is specifically designed to be that curated space for developers, for businesses. It's basically a central hub. You can even share applications and components there.
And it's all tied into the bigger Zuda platform, yeah.
Precisely. It's all part of the Xuda development and deployment platform. Think of it as, I don't know, the engine room for innovation within that whole Xuda ecosystem.
Okay, so our deep dive today is really zeroing in on this marketplace. We want to figure out how it can genuinely, simplify your workflows, how it can boost what you can actually do with tech, and maybe, just maybe, spark some ideas you hadn't even thought of.
And there's a lot there. We're talking a really wide range of applications.
From everyday stuff to the super specialized, right?
Exactly. And crucially, I know this is always a big question, how Zuda makes sure this place is, well, safe and reliable.
Hmm.
Security.
Definitely. Okay, so let's unpack the basics first.
Yeah.
What fundamentally does the Zudo marketplace do? What's its core purpose?
At its heart, it's a connector. It connects the developers building really useful applications with the people and businesses who actually need those solutions.
Right.
So for developers, it's a clear path to share their work and, this is important, to actually monetize it.
Make some money from their creations.
Yeah. And for the end users, for you listening, it's really about making your operations smoother, enhancing what you can do by grabbing these pre-built high-quality apps easily.
And you mentioned integration before, because it's within Zuda.
That's a key advantage. Because these apps are built often with the Zuda ecosystem in mind, they can offer, tighter integrations, more seamless experiences than just grabbing some random third-party tool.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not just a loose collection of things. They're potentially designed to work better together in that Zuda environment.
Exactly right. And the variety is pretty significant. You need to, say, get a better handle on your projects.
Project management apps.
Yep. Want to make sense of your data? There are powerful analytics tools ready to go,
Uh-huh.
looking to automate some of those, tedious tasks that just eat up time. Automation solutions are there too. And that's really just scratching the surface. The categories cover a lot of ground.
It sounds less like a generic app store and more, I guess, tailored. Tailored for a specific kind of user, a specific tech environment.
That's it, precisely. The way things are categorized in the marketplace, it's really done with different industries and business functions in mind. So you're, well, much more likely to find something that's a genuinely good fit for your particular challenge.
Instead of wading through tons of irrelevant stuff.
Right. You're not sifting through a sea of apps that don't apply. You might find, for example, an inventory management app that's built specifically to leverage, say, Zuda's deployment features for mobile teams.
Okay, got it. So focused marketplace, wide selection. Now let's talk about that big question. Trust, security. How do you make sure the apps on there are actually okay to use? What's the quality control?
Yeah, this is absolutely crucial. The Zuda Marketplace uses a really comprehensive review process. Every single app that gets submitted goes through it.
And it's not just like an automated check.
No, no. It involves thorough checks, making sure it complies with the platform's standards, that it follows really stringent security protocols, and they even look at usability guidelines. It's like a rigorous vetting process.
Ah, okay. So it's like having actual tech experts checking things over, making sure they're up to snuff before they even appear on the marketplace.
That's a pretty good analogy, yeah. And the direct benefit for you, the user, is just a much higher level of confidence. Confidence in the reliability, the security of the apps you find and decide to use within that Zuda world. It just builds a more trustworthy environment overall.
That trust factor is massive, definitely. Okay, so let's say I'm in the Zuda marketplace now. There could be hundreds of apps. How do I actually find what I need efficiently?
Hmm,
Is it easy to navigate?
good question. That's where the smart navigation and discovery tools really help. The marketplace has advanced filters. These let you seriously narrow down your search, not just by the type of app, but you can filter by user ratings,
See
reviews.
what other people think.
Exactly. See what their experience was. You can browse specific categories, and you can even check for compatibility with other bits and pieces in your Zuda setup.
So it's more sophisticated than just typing a keyword and hitting search.
Oh yeah, much more. It's really designed to help you pinpoint what you need without wasting a ton of time scrolling.
Less guesswork.
Absolutely. These filters built to save you time, save you frustration, by helping you quickly zero in on the tools that are most relevant for your specific needs and your context within Xuda.
And saving time is always good. Okay, so I've used the filters, I've read some reviews, I've found an app that looks perfect. What happens next? How do I get it running? Is it a pain?
They've aimed to make it incredibly user-friendly. Honestly, for the vast majority of applications, it's a single-click install.
Really? Just one click?
Yep. You find the app you want, you hit an install button, and the marketplace just handles the integration, puts it right into your Xuda platform environment. The goal was seamlessness.
One click sounds almost too easy for some of the complex tools you were talking about earlier, like for business operations.
Well, that's the beauty of it, right? Even for those more sophisticated apps, the ones managing complex workflows or critical business stuff, the installation is designed to be that straightforward. It leverages the underlying Xuda platform infrastructure to do all the heavy lifting behind the scenes.
Okay, that's impressive. This all sounds fantastic for people looking for solutions, but what about the other side of the coin, the developers? What's in it for them to put their creations on the Xuda marketplace?
Right, good point. For developers, the marketplace is basically a global stage. It lets them showcase and distribute their apps to a really targeted audience, people already using Xuda.
So they know the users are already kind of bought into the ecosystem.
Exactly. It's a direct route to potential customers. And the platform offers flexible pricing options, so developers have control over how they monetize their work. Plus, it supports various payment methods, which is just convenient for everyone.
So it's not like they just throw their app up there and hope someone finds it.
Not at all. The marketplace actively helps boost visibility. The categorization gets their app in front of the right users. There's a ranking system that rewards high-quality, popular apps. And those user reviews we mentioned, they provide really valuable social proof.
Which can drive more interest, more sales.
Definitely. And that robust review process we talked about, that also gives developers some peace of mind about the platform's security and reliability for distributing their hard work.
Okay, let's circle back to us, the end users again. You've touched on a lot of benefits, but could you maybe give us a quick, concise summary? What are the absolute key advantages for someone using the Yuta marketplace?
Sure. I'd say the core benefit is a much smoother experience finding, getting, and integrating the tools you need. Just less hassle. You get access to this diverse, growing library, full applications, smaller reusable bits, customizable workflows, lots of options.
And the trust thing again.
And you can have a high degree of confidence, yeah, in the quality and security of everything you find there. That's thanks to the tough review process and the community feedback, like ratings and reviews.
So summing it up, efficiency, variety, and trust, all baked in. Now, you mentioned reusable components. How does that work? Is that for building new things?
Yeah, this is a really powerful part of it. So beyond just the complete standalone apps, you can find these smaller reusable components or plugins. Developers can grab these and plug them right into their own custom applications.
Ah, so it saves them building that piece from scratch.
Exactly. Saves a ton of development time and effort. It really encourages a more modular way of building things within Xuda, building blocks. And you might even find really niche apps this way. Things tailored to very specific business needs, like, I don't know, a special compliance reporting module or a unique inventory tool that plugs right into your other Xuda systems.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. How does the marketplace fit into the bigger picture? The whole Xuda platform. It sounds like it's more than just an optional extra.
Oh, it's absolutely fundamental. The Xuda marketplace is deeply integrated into the core Xuda development and deployment platform. You have to remember, Xuda itself is designed as this end-to-end solution.
Yeah.
It aims to kind of revolutionize how apps are built, deployed, and scaled up.
Right.
The marketplace provides this vital layer within that. It offers a curated source of pre-built functionality that you can just leverage directly within that bigger ecosystem.
So Xuda provides the workshop and the tools, and the marketplace provides a lot of the high-quality, ready-made parts.
That's a great way to think about it. And Xuda also brings its own powerful deployment tools to the table. You can easily push apps, whether they're from the marketplace or ones you built yourself out, to specific user groups or as PWAs, public web pages.
Even native mobile apps.
Even native mobile apps, yeah. And it's all backed by scalable hosting, so performance and reliability are built in.
And you mentioned an on-premise version.
Right. For larger organizations, maybe with really specific security needs, there's a branded on-premises version of Xuda. And the marketplace integrates seamlessly there too.
It really sounds like the Xuda Marketplace isn't just on the platform, it's a central pillar of the platform, making life easier for creators and users alike.
That's exactly the key takeaway, I think. The overall value proposition is strong. It acts as central, trusted hub. It fosters innovation, collaboration, and it just dramatically simplifies distributing and discovering valuable apps and components within that Xuda world. Both sides benefit developers and users thanks to its, well, intuitive design and solid functionality.
Okay, so let's bring it all home.
Hmm.
For someone listening right now, what are the main reasons they should really be paying attention to the Xuda Marketplace? Why does it matter?
Well, first off, efficiency. Big gains there. It makes finding and implementing the tools you need incredibly easy, much less time-consuming.
Second, access. You get access to this rich, diverse ecosystem of apps and components specifically tailored for the Xuda platform.
Uh-huh.
Third, trust. You can genuinely rely on the quality and security because of that vetting process.
Peace of mind.
Exactly. And finally, opportunity. Whether you're building solutions or just using them, the marketplace opens up real opportunities for growth, for innovation, all within that Xuda landscape.
It really does sound like a much smarter way to deal with the sometimes overwhelming task of finding the right digital tools. Streamlines things, gives you confidence. Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with. How could having access to something like this, a dedicated marketplace, full of curated, secure applications, all designed for a specific platform like Xuda, how could that fundamentally change the way you approach your next development project or even just your day-to-day business operations? Something to definitely think about.